My name is Dan Maragni, and I have been a bladesmith for 13 years. I have also been a voting member of the Knife Makers Guild and an ABS-rated Master Smith since 1983. What you are about to see is a series of demonstrations involving a variety of cold steel products, including the Tonto, the Recon Tonto, the Clipmate and Shinobu folders, the Trailmaster buoy, and the new cold steel ATC Kukri. demonstrations you have just seen were performed at the Cold Steel facility in Ventura, California in July of 1988. What you saw were events as they actually happened.
My name is Dan Maragni, and I've been a knife maker for 14 years. I have also been an American Bladesmith Society rated Master Smith and a voting member of the Knife Makers Guild since 1983. What you're about to see are a series of tests and demonstrations on a variety of cold steel products, including the ATC Kukri and the new Master Hunter.
A quick way of determining if a knife is sharp is to shave the hair off your arm. An especially sharp knife will pop the hair off and leave a smooth patch with no stubble. A knife which is exceptionally sharp will go beyond shaving and cleanly cut or slice a near tissue-thin cigarette paper. Cutting a heavy piece of belt leather smoothly and with little effort is a quick and easy way to determine a hunting knife's suitability for field use. Many people consider a knife's ability to cut thin slices from a ripe tomato as the ultimate test of a blade's sharpness. Here is visual proof of how the Master Hunter meets this challenge. Cutting an unsupported length of manila rope cleanly is a good indicator of a knife's sharpness. Manila rope is a good test for a knife's edge. It is a tough, fairly abrasive material that will dull the edge of most knives very quickly. As you can see, the Master Hunter can easily handle this difficult material. A knife blade's ability to absorb impact or shock is important regardless of its size, and the anvil test will quickly tell you if the blade has internal flaws due to improper heat treatment. The point is the most important part of a hunting knife and usually the most abused. By driving the point into a hardwood block and snapping it out, you will quickly be able to determine whether its design and heat treatment are of a superior quality. Here the point of the Master Hunter goes in and out of the block without any damage. A fast and somewhat abusive test Cold Steel uses to test the strength of design and heat treatment of a knife blade is to lock it in a vise and apply lateral stress. The Master Hunter's performance in this test is remarkable testimony to the quality of its materials and manufacturing techniques. The heart of any knife is the steel. Cold Steel uses carbon 5, a specially smelted and rolled grade of high carbon tool steel. Grain direction and size are carefully controlled so the blades stamped of this material are equal or superior to even the most carefully forged blades. Of course, even the finest steel must be properly heat treated. Cold Steel has custom-tailored its heat treatment using practical and metallurgical testing as a guide to produce blades that exhibit great strength and exceptional sharpness and edge retention. After heat treatment, primary blade bevels are ground using powerful precision grinders, and temperature stresses are carefully controlled by a constant, powerful flow of coolant. Polishing a blade assures a smooth cut and a maximum degree of corrosion resistance. Cold Steel uses a fine satin finish which is attractive and easy to maintain. Sharpening of all Cold Steel knives is a carefully controlled hand operation involving many steps which allow us to fully exploit the potential of our high-grade steel and custom-tailored heat treatment. Here the operator develops the primary edge bevel on an ATC kukri. All Cold Steel knives are designed to be used and used hard. Handles are designed to be comfortable and functional even after long use and under adverse conditions. They also must be secure and provide the user with years of trouble-free service. Cold Steel provides the customer with some of the best designed and strongest handles available, which nicely complement the superior blades. To further refine the quality of their edges, Cold Steel goes a step further than most knife manufacturers by incorporating a honing operation in the production of all their knives. This high-speed buff polishes the edge and provides the user with a razor-sharp, long-lasting edge. A knife should be sharp regardless of blade length and configuration. The combination of functional design and razor-sharp edge make the ATC Kukri a superior knife for all field uses. Manila rope is a very difficult material to cut. Here the ATC Kukri cleanly chops through 2-inch diameter manila rope, which offers 4 times the resistance of a 1-inch piece. Cutting 2x4 studs are a good test of fine edge retention. A blade is considered a superior edge holder when it will retain its shaving edge after cutting through 2 2x4s. Here the ATC Kukri easily cuts through 10 and continues to cleanly shave. Knives used for chopping should have superior shock and impact resistance. The anvil test shows that the ATC kukri can handle even the most severe field uses. The point of every knife should be strong and resistant to bending or breaking. Many knives, both commercial and custom-made, would fail this basic test. Putting the point of your knife in a vise and flexing it is not a recommended use. Only the highest quality knives can survive this kind of lateral stress. A knife designed for hard field use should survive any and all stresses. The blade of the ATC kukri proves unbreakable even under maximum hand pressure when locked in a vise. Even when a 3-foot pipe is applied for leverage, the blade simply flexes and returns to true.
We're out here in the field today building shelters to illustrate the use of our kukri in the field. Here she comes. You can see in 2 strokes, we pretty much did for this branch. When you're trimming these little branches, sometimes the weight of the knife alone will, if you hit right here, will just sever it. Just drop the knife on it, it'll just effortlessly trim that. Okay, here we have the bare bones of our shelter formed up and erected, and now we're going to fill it in. Fortunately, we've got some cane here that will help make these sides nice and even and give a good platform for the leafier branches we're going to finish with. As you can see, we finished our shelter. It's a real sturdy shelter using those 3 big poles as anchors. And we just interlocked the branches. We didn't use any twine or wire or rope or anything to hold it together. And it'll really help keep the rain off you and break the wind and keep you a lot warmer than just sleeping in the open. You know, you might have noticed how easy the kukri cut when you're watching this video. It didn't tend to turn off very much. Just the natural weight and the design of the knife centers itself on the branch as you cut with it. In my hand, you notice I didn't wear a glove. It's not blistered or sore or bruised or anything. And I've been using this knife now for about an hour, steady cutting, and my hand is undamaged and still very comfortable. A lot of that credit goes to the way the grip is designed. This grip is designed to stay in your hand. It has support here and here, so it doesn't throttle your hand, even without the use of a lanyard. The blade, while it got a little stained on the sap, still remains pretty darn sharp. It still shaves hair here. In here.
The series of tests and demonstrations you have just seen were performed at the Cold Steel Testing Facility in Ventura, California in November of 1989. What you have seen are events as they actually happened.